Ancient alien stone circle, Stonehenge discovered on Mars by NASA? We know there's a Stonehenge here on Earth, but what about the one on Mars? The finding was reported by UFO expert Mister Enigma, who discovered the bizarre structure in one of NASA's official images. There are some similarities between the two structures, but no one can say for sure whether they are connected or not. Earth's Stonehenge was built around 5,000 years ago and most likely served as an astronomical observatory. The one on Mars is a distant enigma. Now, I know the formation isn't an exact match for Earth's Stonehenge. Nor am I saying this is indeed a Stonehenge setup. I'm just saying there is something strange about this area, and it looks very much like the mysterious ancient stones of Stonehenge. UFO Hunter Mister Enigma said. While Marshenge's original spotter refrained himself from making too many assumptions, other internet authorities on the subject of UFOs did not, as ufologist Scott Waring demonstrates. This is something remarkable found by Mister Enigma of YouTube. It's two circles of rocks and one square in its center. This is not the first time I have seen this. I have seen it many times in dozens of photos of Mars, always a circle. Sometimes with big rocks, sometimes smaller, but always on small hills only. Is this transplanetary design evidence of joint architecture? Were the builders of Stonehenge influenced by the Martian stone circle? Did they receive visits and schematics? There's no way we could answer that without speculating far more than we should. But as puzzling as this rocky enigma might be, we should point out it isn't the only one found in our solar system. Earlier this spring, the Rosetta spacecraft photographed 3 stony pillars on Comet 67P, the giant ball of rock and ice that captivated everyone's attention back then. Sure, calling them a comet's equivalent of Stonehenge was a bit of a stretch, but the crowd went wild anyway. After all, every news outlet was bombarding them with stories of strange objects photographed on Comet Churyumov-Gerasimenko, amid all of the organic compounds being detected by the Philae lander. So where does the Martian Stonehenge fit? Just look at it and make up your own mind. Could the builders of Stonehenge have visited Mars and they built the same thing there? Or did we have visitors teach us how to build these things, and do the same for lost beings on Mars as well? It makes sense to try and discern these images, so, what do you think they are?